Good afternoon, members of the media. Today we stand yet again here at this very space to deal with two sudden deaths. This afternoon coming to you is Chief Inspector Naeem Aswood, who will give the update on behalf of Bermuda Police Service. Chief Inspector.
Good afternoon. Sadly, the Bermuda Police Service can now confirm the death of 30-year-old Dejon Simmons, and we extend our condolences to his family and friends at this time. Mr. on Front Street, about 3:15 a.m. on Sunday, March 18th. He was rushed via ambulance to the King Edward Memorial Hospital, where he remained in critical condition in the intensive care unit until his death this morning. An overseas forensic pathologist is currently in Bermuda and will perform an autopsy. The 25-year-old man was arrested in connection with this matter, however, since which he has been released on police bail. Detectives continue to appeal for witnesses who were on Front Street near Cosmopolitan nightclub at the time of the altercation, and if they can come forward. We are also asking if anyone has any footage or images that they took during the incident to please forward it on to the lead investigating officer, which is Detective Sergeant Shanita Tankard. Or if anyone else has any information, you can call the Independent and Confidential Crime Stoppers hotline at 1-800-844-77. Separately, the Bermuda Police Service can now confirm the sudden death of 3-month-old Roman Edwards Easton and extends our condolences once again to the Edwards and Easton families. An investigation regarding the circumstances around Mr. Easton's death is ongoing and is being led by Detective Sergeant Renee Rock. An overseas pathologist is currently in Bermuda and will perform an autopsy. Anyone with any information regarding the sudden death of Mr. Roman Edwards Easton is asked to contact Detective Sergeant Rock at 717-0966.
Thank you, Chief Inspector. Right now, we'll open up the floor to questions. We'd like for you to identify yourself and your media outlet, please.
The cause of death for the young man on Front Street?
As I stated in my previous brief, we are going to be conducting an autopsy, so we cannot say at this time.
Any other questions?
Gary Marino, Bermuda Broadcasting News. Any word on what may have caused the death of the infant, or are you also working on an autopsy report on that?
That's another autopsy that we have to complete as well.
There is word making rounds that the child would have gone to nursery for the very first time when in fact he passed. Can you confirm or deny that?
Yes, we can confirm that was his first occasion at this specific nursery.
Any other questions? So thank you very much, media, for actually coming out here today. What we can confirm is that an investigation into those very specific events are now underway. We have a forensic pathologist that is coming on scene, and in fact, that will drive the both investigations. Thank you very much for coming.
I have a couple other questions with regard to the gentleman who died this morning. Can you say what would have led to that assault? Because we're hearing that it was over someone tried to snatch a chain, or he tried to snatch a chain, and the person was defending themselves.
Like I said, Gary, the investigation is progressing, and hence why we're making this appeal today. We know there was copious amount of people in the area, and we know that typically in these types of situations, people often bring out their phones to take footage and take images, and hence we are trying to firm up all the details we have to progress the investigation. So once again, I say, if you have any information, if you have any images, please pass them on to Detective Sergeant Tankard.
Why was the suspect released, or has he been charged with any offense?
As we stated, that he is on police bail at this moment, and this was an investigation that's very fluid. Obviously, with his injuries that were changing, we have to adapt our investigative processes to meet that. We have obviously just now recently found out that he has now passed, and because he's now passed, we now have to regroup and redirect our investigation to deal with his
So
death.
the suspect was released before the victim died?
Yes, he was, because at that time we was unsure of how his injuries would play out. However, I would mention that he has been on police bail and has got an electronic monitoring device, so we are aware of his
That
movements.
doesn't mean that he could be rearrested or will be rearrested.
I don't want to say what we are going to do, but it's important that we have focus and direction when we deal with investigations, and we have all information at our hands before we make decisions when it comes to charge approval, which ultimately lies with the Department of
And
Prosecutions.
one other last question, you didn't mention what he was charged with?
No, he's not been charged. He's been on police bail.
I want to ask you a question. Many incidents over the weekend, they had a few fires here of late. Is this considered suspicious activity? One was at Orchard, one was behind the bus stop on Point Hill, Glebe Road, and then you had the fire at the Pembroke Marsh. Is this suspicious activity under your investigation?
Well, naturally, when we investigate any incident, we always keep an open mind. But obviously, during the fire investigations, the Bermuda Fire Service takes the primary lead on these investigations, and we do work in tandem with them. So the minute that they have any recommendations, we work with them and we follow up any necessary actions.
Again, members of the media, thank you so much for coming out. Have a good afternoon.